I've just flown away from Area 18 and flown back in. Holy fudge, seriously? Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my Let's Play Star Citizen episode 290. So I keep having a look at the rest of this, I'm butchering it, the Invivtus week. Here we go. So, okay, I just came here, I actually came here yesterday about, I don't know, 8, 9 in the morning, 10 o'clock, hadn't changed. So now I've waited the next day and it's 12 o'clock and it's changed and there's a player over there. As you see, I'm going to butcher this, Consolidant Outland. I believe this is the one with like 4 of them going at it. You know, 4 different things like Misks here and some others. Okay, so we'll try to guess them as we come up to them like big normal. That's the MBV, is it? MPV, something like that. Argo. Was I right? MPUV, so close. So that's the basic transporter one. So Argo's one of the ones here. And of course this will be the alternative one. Oh, they both transport. Transport, what's this one called? Transport. Oh, they're the same one apparently. Because these have one what's for transporting cargo, and they have one for transporting humans. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, I don't see a way in this one, so I say yeah, you're definitely cargo. Excuse me, bud. Yeah, these are cargo. Ah, they've got the same too for some reason. Nice. Okay, what do we have here? That's cool, they've got some science here. For more complete information on Argo products and industry solutions, please consult your local authorized Argo dealer. Utility vehicle. So these are small ones. Basically, these are vehicles most supposed to be part of, say, the Idris. Say you're on an Idris or another capital ship and you need to take some cargo from a planet downwards. That's what these are more for. Or, like I said, transporter for players. That's what these are for, really. Yeah, but they're like little worker ships. Because like something like the Idris, use that as an example, is not really meant to land on planets. Especially with the gravity, they may have, if they can get on that planet, they're going to have a hard time getting there and back. So you send something like this if you've got a bit of cargo to do. Okay, so we're out on display. Let's just display holes out first, shall we? I looked on the thing, it's only 1 floor today again. So Crusader. Ooh. That's Crusader, that means it's going to be the Mercury or the... Oh, the one like the airliner. I can't think of the name of it. The one what's Disco and Lando's actual real favourite ship. I'm hoping it's the Mercury. Ooh, I'm thinking that's the Mercury. And that's the whichever the other one is. Let me see if I'm right. I'll be surprised if it isn't. I can't think of the name of it, but this is just the plane. Let me see, what is it? Industries Hercules. Oh, actually, I might be wrong. Isn't the Hercules the vehicle carrying version? Because I think there's the airplane version, then there's the vehicle carrying version, what I think this is, and of course we have the little Mercury. Okay. So this is the one that 100% guaranteed is being designed to carry a tonk, or as a lot of citizens people know it, obviously if you're not used to that phrase, the in-game tank. This is the one that we know for a fact can do it. I feel it might be able to do 2. I'm not sure, it might be 2. And that's the only part of my fleet I'm worried that the ships I have can't carry my tank. So eventually when the verse goes live, if my carrot can't fit it, basically I'll be trying to earn myself a ship in game that can move my tank around. You know, my wife does own, you know, it's not out yet, so she's already backed it, but will own, when it's in game eventually, the repair ship, and I believe it's got like a front at the front of that, and we could probably put the tank on that so you could carry it around for a while. But anyway, the first active duty Star Lifter flight was formed in May 2821 when Crusader Industries delivered a dozen Hercules ships during that year's incentive launch week, capable of deploying armoured vehicles in the midst of heavy enemy fire. The Hercules proved valuable to the battlefield operations. This was apparent on March 2824 when UAE armed forces were called upon to put down a heavily armed group of pirate forces located on the frontier world near the Zini border. 2 Hercules squadrons escorted by deep space support fighters quietly deployed troops and an armoured column which defeated the stunned criminal forces in short order. The battle, previously thought to be a particular hazardous prospect was one with no losses of UE personal and let's zoom this down a bit. Personal, and the resulting capture of information would lead directly to the destruction of 2 pirate outposts even, a small capital ship. With recent reintroductions of the turbulent Nova tank, there she is, the Nova tank, or the Nova tank, the Navy's fleet of Hercules Starfleeters lifters have become busier than ever. However, delivering ground combat vehicles is far from the Hercules' only task. During the ongoing war against the Vandal, with roads destroyed during the course of attacks, the Hercules Star Lifter was a vital part in rescue operations on Uriel. Rapidly flying in earth movers and cranes to assist in saving countless lives that would have otherwise perished in the rumble. Logistics vehicles like the Hercules are crucial in the Navy's ability to respond to the shifting needs of the Empire. Okay, so that's the Hercules. Like I said, if I'm not mistaken, and even said they're lifting the tanks, so there's the S. I believe it's at least 2. They can go up the ramp in the back, and you can fit at least 2 in it. Like I said, if it's the only one that can actually carry tanks, maybe this will be the ship that I'll be earning when the game goes live. One of the ships that I want to earn in game. That in the moment I don't feel needed for my fleet because all it'll be used for the tank. I'm hoping, again, I'm still hoping because the tank's not officially out, that, you know, my Carrack can hold it. Again, I'm not relying on it. If it doesn't, I'm not going to be, oh, this is not fair. I already have a plan to earn something else, and it looks like it could be this. Or another ship they bring out that actually can hold at least 1 tank, that's all I need. Because I can earn that, my wife can earn that, we don't need one that can carry both. Well, at the same time, it'd be nice, because she has one, I have one, but... Anyway, let's move on. So I'm thinking it's the Mercury on the other side. The Mercury is a ship I own, and like I said, it was the last episode. It might even been this episode, because like I said, I'm cutting these 3 parts into one. So it's either this one or last episode is one of my top 3 favourite ships, and I can't decide, and is it? It is, it's the Mercury, beautiful! Because I can't decide which I like best yet, because obviously Freelance Misk is one of my top favourite ships. I've seen the ins out, I know what it does, and it's a great ship. The Carrack, awesome, but half the features are not there yet. Like, we can't really use the medical, I can't really use the repair lab, etc, etc, so I don't have the full features, you know, I have access to that ship now. So that's why it's still hovering with my freelancer for me. And the Mercury, I always Star Wars Galaxy isn't trying to be a smuggler, you can never smuggle in that, but I always like the end concept of that. And this to me is going to be like a smuggler ship, so this one's up there too. But again, until it's officially out, I can't, and it has all the features, I can't really say, yes, this is my favourite, or yes, this is not. Basically, I have the top 3, they're my top 3, and they hopefully will shift when all the features are in for run and I can fly them all. Okay, I'll have a look around before we read, because there'll be a pan on the other side. Because this one, as you can see, is a slightly different shape as well, it's cool. So it's going to have a ventilation system with a couple of smuggler areas, so to speak, you know, hidden catches, so when they scan you, they won't find it. And because of that, if you're in a certain room, you'll be able to, you know, use that to get to another room to escape them, or to try and ambush them, that'd be cool. It's also got a chest set in, and I really like chests, so it's another bonus. Okay, let's see what it says. Good intel is the key to victory. That's why the UEE Navy is seeking to increase the pressure of the Crusader, Crusader Industries Mercury Star Runner. Oh, okay. Mercury. I was reading it like that. That shouldn't be the same word after each other, but I guess it is. Crusader Industries Mercury Star Runner in its fleet this year. Already battle-proven on several classified missions, the Mercury has delivered key strategic updates to our forces along the front, including Admiral Bishop himself. And that's another thing. That's another main purpose of it. Is actually a data runner. Because I have technically this is my second data runner ship. Because I have the little Drake one. Was a small one, but this is a bigger one, basically. Better banks, probably better at doing the job. But at the same time, this is at commission. I need something smaller. I think neither one's going to be better. But obviously, when I'm in a daily mission, this also can carry stuff too, so it can be a cargo ship too. So I can see this being a bit like my freelancer. You know, when I jump on my freelancer miss, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to go out in the mist. I 100% don't want to do mining today. But other than that, I don't know what I want to do. I might start fighting something. I might start doing some deliveries, etc, etc. I might do some cargo. I'm in my freelancer. I can see myself doing the same with this one. Maybe I'll do some bounty hunter. I don't know how the web's going to be in this. I'm assuming the freelance is going to be better. more missiles, but we'll see when it comes out. But it could be for that too. And of course, if I do want to do a bit of hand mining, I can always carry that with me. Okay, where were we? We're at Bishop on it. That have been the key to multiple hard-earned victories, especially in the red systems, where comm networks may be non-existent. The Mercury's ability to carry classified, encrypted information has been a boon time again. Additionally, thanks to Crusader's inclusion of a programmable kill switch and optimized security, security configurations, there is a significantly reduced chance of highly classified information falling into enemy hands. Pair that with the Mercury's speed, precise, and cutting-edge countermeasures, becomes easy to see why Navy intelligence officers have come to rely on the Star Runner for ensuring that information is delivered on time intact. And that's also where I'm going to go to. You know, I want to do some cargo, but at the same time, ooh, there's something there that's not really allowed to, but good money. Maybe I can put that in the hidey hole and smuggle it, etc. Because like I said, when the game goes live, I don't want to be a pirate, but I want to be a good citizen, but at the same time, I want the little danger of smuggling on the side. I want to go after legal bounties, you know. So this bounty is against a pirate. This bounty is wanted by the UE. Legal bounties, not pirates going after UE people. But I do want to smuggle it on the side. So I can see myself like going to a pirate bar, you know, nervous and there's my contact. Yeah, get this through. Thanks, I will. You know, getting out, you know, dipping my toe in that world, but not really being part of that world. And of course, if I do my job right, obviously I'm going to get screwed up, but if I do my job right, I never get caught. Means I always have the clean record, but obviously, it's me, so I probably will get screwed up, and then it'll be in a situation where I probably have to go a bit deeper, because I'll then have to get a crypted key, break in, wipe it, so no one knows I did it, and then I'm a good citizen again. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, if I get caught, hopefully, never give up, get my butt out of there so I never get thrown in jail. That'll be the situation. But then at the same time, I might have a situation where, oh, we have a bounty for you. This guy, he's in jail, no way to get him. Then maybe I'll get in jail on purpose to get that guy. So, do you see what I'm saying? I want to bend the laws in-game, not full-out break them, basically. I don't want to be going around straight in front of someone, give me all your bloody cargo now, I'll kill you. Basically, you attack me, I'll fight back, and if you happen to have something illegal on you, I can then take it and sell it. I'm fine with that, but I ain't going to go up to a player, give me your money now, give me your cargo. If you don't, I'm going to blow the sky. I'm not going to do that. And I want to try to avoid going, oh, this bounty's after this legal person. I basically, like I said, I want to be in the line. Good citizen, but basically bounce on the line a little bit in the game. That's what I want to do. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, Alpha. Are you a Mustang? Mustang Alpha? Outlander? Yeah, Outlanders are Mustangs. So these are the other starship. You have the Auroras by RSI, and you have the Outlands. The Mustangs, should I say, not the Outlands, because then, you know, other Outland ships won't count, but you don't say Mustangs. There's 5 of these as well, different ones. Oh, this is the Delta. Okay, I thought you were the Alpha. Is it the Alpha, the racing one? Delta's the fighter. Oh, that's why this one's here. Delta's the fighter one. So if you want a little bit of firepower in your starting ship, this is the ship to go for, basically. Your nice seat in the front. Actually, can I sit in this one? Get a nice view of the area for you. This is the fighter. They have like a cabinet one, what's basic as like a little, what do you call it? A caravan, like a little bed, etc. They have one that's more cargo based, that sort of thing. They have a race. I think they're 2 races. If you're lucky enough, unlike me, unlucky in this situation, I'll explain why. If you're lucky enough to get a Radeon graphics card at the right time, don't know why I opened that up, you could have the red Mustang AMD version. Basically, the AMD version. Part of their program. And this is why I said I'm unlucky. Basically, my computer conked. I had to upgrade. Got the new graphics card. You can pick 3 or 4 games or whatever it was in the program at the time. Oh, nice. Pick my 3 or 4 games. Almost 3 or 4 days later, week tops, Star Citizen announced, hey, to get the AMD Mustang Alpha for free with our graphics cards. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. I've just got a card. I don't need, and that's the same card I've got now. No, sorry, no, scratch that. It's not the same card I've got now, is it? But when I came to get my new card, the offer was no longer on. So basically, About 3-4 days, week tops after I picked up my card because my computer conked out on me, and I picked my games, it be added to the program of them games. Meaning, if I could have waited 1 week, or I knew it was announced a week earlier, I would have owned a Mustang Alpha. So I would own a Mustang, because I don't own any Mustangs whatsoever, the racing version. But I wouldn't have minded, it would have been free. So I was a little disappointed at, and then obviously I had to upgrade again to my current Vega 64. I was like, yeah, I get a Mustang Alpha. Go to the program. You get 1 game free, and the program's completely different. Like, seriously? So I missed the window. So that's why I say I'm unlucky in that sense. Because literally, week tops, probably, it might even be 3-4 days. So that's a little sucky. Anyway. Okay, what can we look around quick? So we've looked in there, we've seen them, So what do we have there? That is the Starfirer. I'm assuming that's not the default one. There is an Army Pacific one. I don't remember the name of it. That's probably the Army Pacific one. Is that a Freelancer Misc over there? Oh, I think it is. What else is there? Could not really tell what they are from here. I'm going to get close to the other ships to see. But yeah, this is the firepower one. So if you want to start a ship with firepower and as cheap as possible, you basically want this baby. Okay. So yeah, that's got the green tin. That's my ship. So we have a very quick run round because obviously, if you're watching this episode, that means more likely you watch my channel. Meaning, 9 out of 10, if you watch the Sausage episode with me, I've probably been in my MISC. It's not hard to find an episode with me flying on MISC around since it came out, as you know. Yes, there's times when I don't, but 9 out of 10, I'm in my MISC, as you know. Yep, Freelancer MISC. That's the Starfirer there. Because the default one has all the I was going to say petrol, but it's not really, is it? It's the fuel, isn't it? The fuel stuff. What you're supposed to be able to capture from a star or some gas cloud or something at some point in the game, and then they can come out and refuel people. And then the other one's more military-based one. I believe that will be the military one. Does it tell me what's his name? Gemini. There it is, Gemini. Okay, so of course you've seen this ship plenty of times. It's probably about 3-4 ships ago, 3-4 episodes ago, when the door was bloody eating me and I was getting stuck in my own ship. So I used to go through the back all the time, and then I said I'd like to go through the side, and it's working, and I don't know where it started eating me. So this is obviously the missile boat. You know, ridiculous amount of missiles this thing can hold. Yeah, you need to go through the ladder for this one because they put it here so you can't actually reach it. And I fell off this. No! Let me up. There we go. So yeah, you can come out this way, but you can't get up here the way it is. But like I said, if you want to know about that, I'll see inside that ship. Just look up almost any episode, really. You probably could go 10 episodes without me being in there at some point, so. Okay, so this is the Gemini. I forgot what makes this more militarized off my head. Also has a few things. I think it has more armor and a few more weapons. I think it does. I think that's what makes it militarized. And it's not more for fuel. Something later. But other than that, I think the military area upstairs, the quilt's different, but other than that, it's basically the same as the regular one, and also the outside. So don't really need to go through this too much. We've been through it in the past, so we're gonna jump out the bottom. Woo! I probably had a very good look at that when we were in the last week. We did the Invivtus thing before. It was also this year, and if not when it came out, I had a very good look. You know, then I think it was a bit laggy, and I got lost in it. I think it's almost an hour plus episode me looking through that thing. So again, it's on the channel. Oh, here we go. Ah, I own the ship. Name's gone. I own that ship, but not that version because that'd be the military version. I own the news van version. Why is the name gone blank? As soon as I click on it, it'll be... Oh, that's of course. I can't think what it is. Fudge. Reliant. Yeah, of course, MISC Reliant. And also that's something with the MISC ships as well. They tend to use alien technology inside them. That's also something that I like about... Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, shining lights on people's faces. Oh, well. But this should be the military version. The Tanner. Where, like, my... As you see, a couple of... little beds. It should have a rack up here. Yeah, there it is, a rack for the weapons. What the? And apparently a floating gun that I can't get past. Okay, that shouldn't be there. And that's 2 seats there at the front, and of course it like flips over with its wings. Can get it out of thingy mode. Ground mode. Sorry, people, my brain just gone to mush right now. Ground mode. Landing gear mode. Landing mode. I guess technically it's ground mode. You're landing. New name for it. Yeah. Well, my version, mine's the news van. Instead of having these, it basically has like a little desk here. I think this for this one is actually a suit, maybe for your costumes as well. So like web and rack, you know, your armor, etc. But my news van has here with like a camera on top that you can use for news. Not use for news. My wife has a version of this, but hers is the like science version, the explorer version. So do you know how my carrot can basically do that? She has one of these to do that. And I'm trying to remember how because there's 4 of, I think, the fighter one, and then basically the default one was more cargo base, if I'm not mistaken. So I think there's 4 of them. Between my wife, we have 2 of them. Okay, what do we have here? Can't tell what you're off in the back. Oh, you're the Razor! I thought the Razor was a racing one, and it was blue, but then again, the black one's probably more focused on military than, isn't it? Makes more sense. Oh yeah, Razor X. Okay, yeah. The blue one is the 100% Razor. This one must have a bit more firepower, and looking at that bloody gun, I would say it does. But basically, traditionally, this is a racing one. But obviously, this X... Actually, what does it actually say about it? Let's see what it actually says. Outfitted with significant reducing materials, the Razor X was specifically built for the UEE... The light's right on that. Basically, advocates, they're police, isn't it? For use in surveillance and extraction operations. Although the X was ultimately rejected by widespread use, MIST released a variation of the model for the public who were looking to keep a low profile. Oh, it's more of a stealthy version then. A fast, stealthy version. Cool. That's probably what's got a big gun on it if it does get caught. Okay, I think that's it for today. Still not seeing the actual thingies. You know what? Let's jump in the ship quick, power editing, and fly upwards. Let's see if we can actually see this thing somewhere around the planet. We're going to have one try, so see you in a sec, people. Okay, we're back, people. So people who want to look at the MISC, look what ship I'm in. Yeah, the MISC Freelancer. Okay, what I've done, I have just flown from ArcCorp to the nearest moon, and I'm going to fly to ArcCorp and see if I can see where this so-called people flying with the javelin and stuff is before we end this episode. So, because when I flew out, I didn't see it. So I was thinking maybe it spawns in when you fly in. You know, because you obviously can't see it from the planet because I've never seen it once. You know, for actually being in the city. So I'd like to see it. And I'd like to show it on the channel too, obviously. Yeah, let's see, so ArcCorp's not far away, so I'm hoping it's a situation when you come in, then they spawn them in for you to see. Or something like that. Otherwise I have no clue where they are. Because every time I look online for people who ask where it is, no one seems to answer them. I don't get that. Someone's like, I haven't been able to find this yet, do you know where it is? And someone, oh, it's really good. And they don't actually tell them. And I was like, I don't understand this, why? It's like a secret. Okay, I don't see anything. Oh, getting scans up, that shows anything happening around here. Like I said, I'm hoping when I fly into Area 18, they will just spawn in or something. So let's see if that'll work. Yeah, that should be net closest, so let me just do that. Okay, so Area 18. It's doing that thing where you can't grip it. Maybe I should go to Banji Point. And then from there I can get to 18, that'll probably work. That seems to work easy. Maybe it's near that. Because realistically, because they're trying to be very immersive, you would think they would take off from an area. Like Banji Point, or 18, but I'm hoping it's more of right now they spawn in. No ships around here, that's for sure. No scans. I don't see any indication of ships around, and my scans are picking nothing up. Okay, hopefully we can go to 18 from here. Okay, clear. Reset it, zoom out. Okay, I want to turn this round on because it ain't working. Zoom a bit more, turn it around. There, so this should take me there, it's not far. So I just want to do this, and if it doesn't work, I'll have to leave it. And I think this episode's probably big enough now, and then the next episode will have Drake in it when that happens. And maybe I get lucky and see it then if we don't see it now. Because seriously, I have no clue how to see it or where it is. My understanding, Area 18. Every day, look up when I want to train and go into places to get to the convention, don't see it. I've just flown away from Area 18 and flown back in. Holy fudge, seriously? Seriously? It just flew me into the planet. Wow. Well, that little split second, people, did you see any ships around? No, so... my misc is now bust. With that being said, with the power of editing, we'll be back in a sec, hopefully with Drake. Okay, back people, and we're once again at the Drake area, so it should be open now. So let's get down there and have a look what Drake are doing. To end this episode with. Call elevator. Nice and quick, nice. Oh, ship hall and Riker Memorial Spaceport. Oh. Riker's what we are, so the ship hall. I was thinking, oh, 2 places, but the top ones were literally where I am. Okay, Drake Interplanetary. Very steamy down here, that's for sure. What do we have? Defense con. Interplanetary Defense con. Okay, nice. Some dragonfly brochures and stuff. No one manning it. Ooh, little dragonfly. Oh, look at little baby dragonfly. Nice model. Oh, Drake's shirts, obviously. What else do we have? Oh, they must be left from the other side. Oh, here we go. After the fleet launches, who's left to protect you? Same on both sides. Drake Interplanetary. Oh, there's the caterpillar, people. Big Drake signs. There's a cutlass. There's a cutlass red. Ooh, nice. Do you have any side rooms? This feels like a lot more. This feels like it's a big hangar. Like Drake's doing this in a hangar versus a hall because they weren't invited to the military one. It seems dirty. It's basically very Drake-ish. I thought they've got a photo of the truck over here. I think this is basically a hangar, isn't it? You know, we weren't invited, so to snub you, we're gonna make our own. Look, this is definitely a hangar, isn't it, people? Huge one, like all these side barrel things. Look, flammable. Like, should that really be here? This is very Drake, people. Probably got the cheapest place with enough space for what they needed to do. You know, safety. It's a Drake ship, they don't care. You know, that pipe above your head, don't touch it, it burns you. Eh. You want us to cover that up and cost you more money to buy this ship? It does what it says on the tin. That's basically Drake for you, people. Ay, caramba. Things up there. I was having a look around the actual huge knockoff hangar. Oh, full of trucks. Look, warning signs. Plenty of medkits at least and fire extinguishers. Stuff gets out of hand. See if we can run a bit. So we take a look at this stuff. Plenty of ways in and out. Because I think Cutleys, not I'm saying the Cutleys even removed the toilet now they used to have. Granted, the toilet wasn't much before, it was just basically a seat with a hole in it. Well, they've even removed that now. Basically, you need to open the door, the side door they added, that then poop that way, or pee that way. Drone repair. Repair. No authorized personnel. Oh, no one's stopping me. Whoa! Bang my head on that. It's a full truck, isn't it? Again. And again, not flammable. Again, where's security? Stop me coming here. There was no barriers, nothing. Come on, Drake. What about my safety? Why so much flammable stuff around? Look, I got guns on my back. You know, a good shot to one of these, kaboom! Your vents up in smoke. We'll focus on the event itself in a sec. Just trying to look around the edges, see what's here. Plenty of flammable stuff. Okay, I think we should start from here. Yeah. So Cutlass Black. Cutlass Black, people. Hopefully they have blue here. That'd be nice to take a look at. Obviously we can have a look in the Cutlass. Doesn't take much. They're not very big. Compared to other ships. Okay, put a light on. So you got a nice back end for cargo. Hence the way to get out and the new toilet, theoretically. Same on this side. You see, here's the pilot seat and co-pilot. Here's two beds. That's the turret. See, look. Look, just a bit of padding. Look, wires out. You can see what I'm talking about. Basically, if you want safety, you don't want the ship. It also, it's going to cost you a lot more money for the safety. Hey, pretty nice. I was also trying to listen to what they were saying up there. I don't know if you were paying attention. How Drake basically does functioning power that we can all afford. Basically, yeah, because they cut corners. They literally do what they're saying. They're saying, look, it's basically black bags in space to keep the wires away. Keep, you know, to cover stuff up, the essential stuff. That's the basic Cutlass, the default one. Look at the engines. See the dragonflies. With the caterpillar. Again, the best money maker in the game right now if you can afford the cargo for it. Because one run with this, you know, what the fudge are these guys doing? You can probably double, triple your stuff, but at the same time, it's also the most riskiest one, because if you get a 3,000 error, Bremer pre-alpha, and you lose the ship, you lose every single piece in there, including the fact players can shoot you down. So it's the most riskiest, but if you have the money, it's the one way to get double, triple, 4 times your money really fast, if you can fill the whole thing up. If you can't fill it up, you might be in a smaller ship. What are you doing? Wow. And caramba. They're all trying to get very close, like, did you not access that? Maybe yes, deploy. Whoa! Oh. Okay, is that what you've been trying to do? Get up here? To get on? What What's the other one? There was 2 buttons, wasn't there? Right, retract. Got to get into it. I think it's this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is where the little pilot and co-pilot go. This side. Got where the boarding part is. Is it here? Rent. Rent. Again. There, deploy. Move up the way, do not want to be crushed. There we go. With the button. Up we go! Did that work? Oh, there we go. Now we're moving. Now we're moving, people. Now we're moving. Okay, lower hall. And you can see, very Drake-ish. It's the engineering. See, very powerful engines. Very smoky too. What's that? Danger. Rapid decompression without proper protection where can lead to serious and sometimes fatal hazards. In other words, you need a mask. Basically a helmet on. That's what they're suggesting. Stairway. Central hallway. This is one of the... Oh, this is where the tractor beam would be. I don't know if I can... F4 while I'm on this. Oh, I can, but I was... Ah, there we go. That's what I wanted. The ship. Okay. Beautiful ship. Oh, we get to see what else is here. So there's the black. Oh, they do have the blue. Nice. The blue's to please ship the new one. And of course, we have the red there. What's basically the ambulance. So basically, the gist of it, most pirates buy the black to hunt you down and hurt people. Then the ambulance shows up to rescue you from the pirates who attacked you and left you stranded. And the police hunt down the pirates with the blue and basically kill or bring in the criminals. So I guess that's to rephrase that. You're in the Cutlass. You hunt down the Cutlass Black, the people in the Caterpillar. The ambulance gets there in time to save the people in the Caterpillar, and they hunt down the people in the black. The blue does, and the black one has a fire to try and defend the Caterpillar. We have the whole ecosystem with Drake here, people. Let's make our first ever ship the problem. Let's make another ship. I know, a ship that basically this ship can, black ship can prey on. Let's make a ship to look after the hurt people, and let's make a ship that can defend this and get in combat and cause more hurt people. Let's make a ship that can restore them people. A whole ecosystem here, people, all done by Drake. So let's make the problem and make the solution at the same time. That's Drake for you. The track being to the other side will have the cockpit itself. So I came up this way. Go up here. Oh, won't let me. Oh, access EVA has to get out the ship. Now these are the module. What the random floating thing? Okay, we wanna. No, dip me to get the ladder. Off the ladder, off the ladder. We wanna go that way in a minute. Basically wanna go across. It's the right way. No, so this way then. Command access, this one was one. Here we go, this is the cockpit, so you could get from the bottom there, so you got like one of the well, a couple of the other stations here. What do you guys call these stations? Support seat. And of course you have the pilot and the co-pilot up to the front. So I am now in, if I'm not mistaken, trying to work out which one it is. Because one's like the tractor beam, one's the co-pilot, the cockpit. Can't zoom in more. Where am I in? This looks like, I would say the left, the one near that. The red. Yeah. Okay, so this little module here, this fat thing here with the big engine, that's the cockpit. Where the wing side is the tractor beam. Nice. So I just want to run to the back quick. The power access plant. So that's a turret access there. The elevator to get in. Oh, and this is a habitat. Almost missed this. So here's like the beds for the crew. The elevator. And this is a module thing, basically from up there, and the cargo will be down here. And she's allowed to get back up. And I believe at some point you'll be able to swap these modules out for something else. At the moment there isn't anything, just these. So you can have this doing more stuff. See? Pretty neat. Geronimo! What's that guy saying in the chat? I have a Titan 2 months ago too. Now I have a Cutlass Black, a Sabre and a Vulture. My bank hate me. No, I mean when you are stuck in a seat or something like that, a lot of the time using an emote will break whatever retarded loop the game is stuck in and clear you. I started with Mustang and hated it, so I upgraded to a 300i and loved it. Then I upgraded to an Arrow and liked it, but went to a 325i. Now I have a Stalker and my Hawk. Probably going to melt the Stalker and get a Pisces though. Oh no, I bet they love you. Lordy. Gotcha. I'll keep the emotion in mind. Okay, so we looked at the black, we looked at this. So let's look at the ambulance. I think we've been in one before. If it is, it's just once when it first came out. You know, we get access to the shit for a week. Basically, this is their ambulance. So theoretically, hopefully, they'll fly into battle and players will leave them alone unless they start firing on them. But these are basically active spawn spots. These beds should basically got 2, which is pretty neat. Closed door. Huh? I thought it was going to open up. Airlock. Oh, okay, seal airlock. Open door. But you can't actually get out. Does it just give him more space? Oh, or is this to connect to another ship to get through? Probably what it's for. And obviously it won't let you go fully yet because they haven't got that functionality yet. Okay, I get you. Well, look, this is supposed to be an ambulance, but it's still very Drake. You know, they're painting some stuff red now. But still, very down and dirty. Isn't it? There's 2 beds for the crew as they're travelling to places. And see, these are the beds for the actual people. Oh, I'm not going to get in it because I know the Carrack had a problem. If you set spawns point there, it could screw you up. And I assume this would be similar. They ain't gonna do it. That's because I don't own this. If I owned it, it would be different. Oh, they have a shower now. Emergency supplies. Looks like they actually have a shower in this one. Yeah, so they have a shower. No toilet? Oh, they actually have one. Oh, the medical one has a toilet. Nice. It's the black that doesn't. Because isn't this the turret in the black? So they made the turret into medical supplies for peeing and going to the toilet. More beds, the crew. Areas for weapons. Co-pilot, doesn't matter which one. Point is, the colour, amazing. Take the rescue part off the side, the colour, I love the colour. Maybe make it slightly darker red, but basically, yeah, the colour's awesome. You have the grey bits to it too. I'll get rid of them, make them more black or add more red, or maybe blue or a bit of yellow. Okay. Oh, up we go! Wow! Now here's the new blue. Oh, they got the thingy too. The herald, if I'm not mistaken. Didn't see that being here. Unless it's the one I looked at the back and thought it was the fire. Okay, so here's the new... This is the blue, right? Yep, the blue. So this is the new police one. It's supposed to basically, if I'm not mistaken, capture up to 12 criminals. Okay, so the back's cargo. So you know you want to do some rag deliveries, you want to confiscate some stuff from the criminals, you put it here. Okay, here we go. Here we go! These are the parts you put the criminals in. I believe they can hold up to 12. One, two, three. Are they in? Ah, so 6? Yep, 12. So these are the pods for them. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this ship has stuff to knock shields down. It has a dampening field to stop you quantum him if it's too close, if it have got it activated. So basically this would also be a good single player or a group of players bounty hunter ship. It's got the boarding again, it seems. I wonder if this one has a toilet. Nope, turret. Come on, game, move. Turret. Yeah, turret. So they lose the toilet for a turret. Beds again. Again, weapon racks. Now we're trying to get in. There we go. The new Cutlass Blue. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, you can back the game and add the ship for $155, if I'm not mistaken. Or earn it in-game. Or you can Warbound version. Oh, I'm getting mixed up. Warbound is the one we pay full on cash. It's new cash, 155. The non-Warbound version, the one where you can melt a ship and use your in-game correct money. You know, I already bought a ship for $200. I can melt it. Now I can use that $200 on a new ship, for example. That's how that works. I believe they always have them more expensive, so I think it's maybe 165 or 170 something. Not 100%. I don't tend to look at them as much, but I believe that's what it is. 165, 170. If you want to do that. So you're like, oh yeah, I want to... I'm trying to think what ship's about $200. Oh, 165, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the Freelancer Miss itself is. So let's say I melt that. I could then spend, as long as this is 165, not 170, I could use that to get this ship instead. If it's not, I'll have to add 5 real money. Or you just spend 155 real money and boom, Jack Bloom, you got access to it. It's a nice ship. I wouldn't mind having the red version with the bounty hunter stuff in. But obviously, like I said, I am like small single player horde, what obviously has a prison for one person. So that's my bounty hunter ship. And I'm hoping if I go for bigger targets, I can go with my wife, SupernovaTiffy, in her Avenger. Or has a couple of prison cells, and hopefully my friend Plurality, who also has an Avenger with a few cells, fingers crossed. So we'll have the firepower between the 3 of us to take some bigger targets down, and my EMP to knock them down. And the engine's offline. Why, you know, fingers crossed. And of course, if I find I need bigger stuff in game when it's live, I'll probably try and earn this then if I need to. But I think my Hawk is fine for what I want it for. Okay, so the Herald. I believe that's the last one. Oh, no, there's the one I originally saw. I'm trying to think of the name, it escapes me. The name escapes me. It's got a lot of firepower with that ship, though. This baby, I own this baby. Well, not this particular one, but I own a Herald. It's my first data runner. And of course, my Mercury's going to be a different data runner. I'm keeping this one for me. This could be a racing ship dash data runner. You know, when it's a smaller scenario, I need faster, smaller outline, so to speak. You know, footprint, that's the one I'm for, footprint. I'll be in this one versus my Mercury. Mercury's more, I'm doing my data things, and I want to do a bit of data running on the side. I want to do some smuggling on the side, that's when I jump in that one. But this one's interior is really cool. Oh, don't run, now I get into it side. Oh, wrong button. Cancel it. Am I the wrong side? Where's the... I've not been on it for ages. I thought that was the door here. Maybe it's messed up where the door is the rent. Ah, I was on the wrong side. I haven't been in it for a while, mine. Because like, at the moment, it doesn't really have much use in game. Because you can't do data running. The weapons are very pathetic. Other than the awesome interior. I mean, it's probably one of Drake's best interiors. And remember as well, the way they came out was the cutlass black, and then I believe it's the caterpillar. No, sorry, the cutlass black, then I believe this one, then the caterpillar, then the red, and the blue. So this is, to me, still got one of the best interiors. So look, you got your nice little thing for the data grabbing, etc. running. Your nice single bed, it's one player ship, you got a toilet. I mean, this looks more like the Drake one they had in the black originally before they took it out. See, very basic. No shower, so you're gonna be stinky in here. You know, you got all your access to your equipment if you're getting stuff's going wrong to fix. Okay. Jump in the pilot seat and show you the outside. But yeah, this is one of my favourite interiors of the small ships. And basically, it's literally a rocket. As you can see, that massive thing, little thing, strapped to it. This thing is for straight line speed. This is what this is for. Hence why I could possibly use it for a racer if I need to. But this is for straight line speed. And just have a little firepower. I don't think it had missiles, if I'm not mistaken. I can't remember if it did or not. But I remember the one thing I didn't like with it. You know, you have gimbaled weapons and non-gimbaled. Fixed weapons, that was the term. This one has fixed, but I know they have changed it that every weapon theoretically can be gimbaled now. So I can obviously put a gimbal on this if it hasn't already defaulted to it, so I haven't really been able to check if it has. Oh, I mean Q, I'm trying to go forward with Q, it's W. And see, it's got like a weapon rack too. Oh, kind of went out of the way. I tried to jump as he did it. Pretty nice. Okay. The name's escaping me. I know the ship. It's basically firepower on like a basic frame, basically. It doesn't have much armor to it. What is it called? Buccaneer. There we go. Buccaneer. So basically, it's a very powerful fighter, but again, it gets shredded quite easy. But the thing is, it's super nimble. And remember, in game, armor is not in game yet. When armor comes in, that's when we're really going to see the difference. Like, this thing might be able to take more punishment with its armor, if it's going to be light armor. And because it's so bloody nimble, you may not be able to hit this thing, where something with strong armor like a Super Hornet won't be able to be as nimble and take, you know, it'd be easier to get through its very heavy, thick armor because it can't get away as often, and shields. Where this will be like, you pew pew pew, you get 1 or 2 shots in, and it's blasting the living bejesus out of you with all these weapons. I think it's got like 6 different weapons blasting on you. And then it's regaining its shield and its armor. Well, it's not regaining the armor, but it's regaining its shield and the armor's getting a bit of a scratch. Where like a Super Hornet, you're probably there blasting the bejesus out of you, but you're blasting the bejesus out of that. You don't see what I'm saying? So this might end up being better, depending on the pilot. Like, if you are a really good pilot and you're nimble in this baby, you probably survive better than this. And you win a Super Hornet, what you're more likely not as maneuverable, be start sitting still more and blasting people. Can we get in her? Pull it's over here. May not be able to get in her. So there aren't things in the way. Okay, I won't be able to get in there, it doesn't look like. As far as I know, it's the side you get into this. I don't think you climb up a wing unless they've changed it. Did you mean a thought that wasn't helping the situation, would it, by any chance? Force spawn, EVM forts. Salute dance, actions, item, weapon, no. Player? No. Okay, we can't get in her. Yeah, I believe it's the last ship of the Drake convention. It's pretty cool though. I'll have a look around her for you, since I can't do the camera around it because I can't get inside her. There's a single seater, if I didn't mention it already. So you can see she's got some nice firepower back in her. I'm sorry, my throat feels really dry, so I think I'm coming across quite right now, and I apologise about that. But I think that's it. We're doing about 29 minutes, 30 minutes-ish looking at the Drake. I'm putting this at the end of my last episode. Well, the episode I'm editing right now, what, if I'm not mistaken, had the last parts of the, again, I'm butchering this, Invincible, Vince, whatever, event. So you should get probably about a 45-minute, an hour episode from this. I hope you enjoyed this look. The only thing I didn't get to do, what sucks, I never got to see the fleet. I have no clue where it was. You saw, even, I think it was this very episode actually, where I flew out to try and catch it around the planet, couldn't see it. And you've seen, I basically walked past from the hotel every time looking up, never seeing it. So I have no clue where the fleet was. That's my only disappointment with the event, I didn't get to see the fleet, because apparently we're supposed to have an actual flying javelin. Was like one of the biggest capital ships in the game. Well, currently, the outer Terria, that's not a word. The outside of it is basically, his model's done, that's why it's flying, but the interior is not done. Also, I believe it had F8s flying around with it too, what again, we spoke about, maybe this episode or the episode before, about the only way to get them right now. There's two, well, there's one way right now, there's two ways to get it. Basically, the way to get it one right now in your fleet is to put, again, I haven't checked what the limit is, it's either 10 grand or 15 grand into the game. And then you get one as a thank you. And obviously you put that amount in by pledging for these ships, by subscribing, by buying merchandise. It's not just, oh, here's 15 grand, here's a ship. You know? Because it's like this, $155. I believe they're cutting its own. So 100 you get the loot pack, you get that, plus a Dragonfly for 150. So like that's what's that, them two together. What's that, 150, 100, 300, 305 there already. This, I believe it's $300 or $400. Again, not sure the price. But you can see if you're backing for ships, how the money adds up. Oh, you buy a t-shirt, $30 from them. You buy a mug, $15. Oh, I subscribe. I do the $10 one a month for 6 months. Oh, I've done it for 2 years for the $20 a month one. And you see how that adds up and how people are getting to 10 grand, 15 grand back in the game. And then you again will get that ship. It's either 10 or 15, again, I'm not sure. Or the other way, when the game is released and we get Squadron 42, complete Squadron 42, you get it as a reward. Difference with it is you get one as a basic one as reward. If you back the other one, I believe it's a special gold one or something. Something like that. Oh, wait a minute. This is, I didn't see this bit. Oh, it's a Dragonfly. Oh, we have a bit more people. We have a little bit more. I thought we were about to end. So we have basically more, and wear some hats too. Drake Merc. Ooh, a gold one. Speaking of gold, there's a gold Herald. And there's a normal Herald and a gold Herald. And there's a bigger one. Any difference on the other side? Exact same stuff. Dragonfly, Heralds. Heralds. Oh, right, I'm glad I went a bit further. I was going to miss this out too. Holy fudge. What's this? Oh, the Carrick. Carrick, no. Not Carrick. Kraken. You know, release the Kraken. The Kraken. Okay. The Kraken has been released. Well, I released the Kraken. And that means one thing. There's no putting it back. This attack carrier has changed the way militaries operate forever, and when it comes to the personal defense, there's one thing you never want to be falling behind. If I'm not mistaken, there's a military version, and then there's one that you could have a kit convert it into a merchant ship, if I'm not mistaken. A prospect and a beacon. Oh, I can't zoom down. It's just a sweat. Prospect and a beacon of freedom in and often cruel universe, Drake Interplanetary has made this capital class ship available to all those tasked with safekeeping those unable to protect themselves. The Kraken is both a sanctuary and a self-contained war machine, ready to take on the most daunting adversaries. Basically, it's a capital ship. But again, done on your cheap side for Drake. Still expensive to earn in game when it's out, and still expensive to buy with real money. But for Drake, it's a cheap. Because look, I believe, look up there, they're landing pads for ships, so you can have a bunch of Buccaneers, for example. I'm assuming if you're going down the Drake line, there's nothing stopping you putting a Hornet up there. Basically, it's a glorified carrier. You know, having Hornets, but just say if you're going for this, you want firepower, you want cheapness, you want Drake. Space, that's what I'm saying. So you can put like Buccaneers up there. I believe they're made to fit the cutlasses too. So if you want an ambulance up there for spawn points, you know, your bounty ship. Oh, these people are enjoying themselves. Actually, you're looking at me. When I looked over, you looked away quick. Oh my god, she just walked through the bloody city and sat down like it's nothing. She's what? You ever done that before? Okay, moving on. Here we go. A black dragonfly. 2-seater. I believe you have the person in the front. You can pew pew. Oh, this is the one that comes with the pew pews. Yep, it does. And the back person's supposed to be the other way with his gun out and blast 11 bejesus out people. You're gonna do that thing where you won't let me sit again because it's just renting away. I think it is. I think that's what you're doing. I want to sit. Screw you. Hello. These people having a nice chat, it seems. And I'm sure I'm lighting everyone's face. Oh well, okay, we gotta check the other side out quick. See if it's the same Kraken or something else. No, that is not a Kraken. What the fudge is that? I don't recognise that. With the... Oh! It's the, oh, what's the name of it? The salvage ship, isn't it? That's a claw. Yes! The one I got voted for. Sugar, what's it called? What's it called? Vulture! Vulture! Yes! There's no denying, that's a lie off. There's no denying winning can be messy business. When your fleet of Drake ships is done laying waste to the latest batch of outlaws who were foolhardy enough to tangle with you and your people, there's going to be no shortage of wreckage to wade through. And obviously, wink wink, when you outlaws are finished, you know, taking down that cargo hold, taking the cargo out and wrecking us the ship, you know, you can get the wreckage too and really maximise profits. That's where the vulture comes in. No need to leave behind a veritable junkyard around your station or homestead for criminals to use as cover next time they attack. The vulture can help you clean it all up and then some. And also let the criminals get rid of all the evidence and then some. Forget just cleaning the way. Salvage pays. That's what's better way to defend yourself than to have the broken ships of your enemies pay for your next round of ammunition. Sounds like a fitting end to us. Yeah. So this is the starter ship for the salvage career. What's obviously salvage isn't in game yet, but it did get put back because they focus more on mining. What to me made sense. Obviously, some people are like, oh no, there's no game loops. Yes, there is mining. But if you're not into mining, you don't get the game loop. But in one way, let's focus on mining and get the game loop really nice and fleshed out, and then focus on this and get this nice and fleshed out. Or we could have gone the basic mining, the basic this, the basic that, the basic that, and then we're going to complaining, well, there's 5 things to do, but it shallow as anything, it won't get me interest. So fleshing out mining completely for people into mining, you get really interesting stuff to do. Then hopefully this salvage, I believe, will be next. We'll get all that and get really interesting. Then the medical stuff will get all the interesting, and we'll have some, whoa, just come out of nowhere, some really nice, deep game loops to do. Pretty nice. And now I think we are finally finished this episode and finished this convention. Like I said, my only regret, I'm going to get to the fleet. I can't remember if I finished saying it, but basically, because I saw this, the outside of the Javelin is done. The inners is not. Oh yeah, I went into about the F8s, didn't I? And explained the F8s to you, so yeah, I did. So with that being said, like and subscribe to my channel, IVATOPIA. And if you like the game and you want to back it yourself, go to RSI's website to make her account. And remember, should be in my description underneath my code. Put that in when you create your account. Then when you back the game with a package, remember, if you back it, you need to get a package. If you just buy a ship, for example, you buy a Caterpillar, $300, $400, whatever it is, like that. You then won't be able to play because you need an actual game package. So you want something like a Cutlass Black package. Like I think the Cutlass is $100. With the package, it's probably, I don't know, 110, 120. Again, I'm just trying to remember roughly prices. Or you go for something like the basic one, like an Aurora or a Mustang package for like, $45. You want Squadron 42 included? It's $60 or $65. And now you really like the game, you buy one of these for $100, free whatever on top of it. That's fine. Or maybe you want to upgrade your Aurora package to this. So then the base says you upgrade with a CC. It will remove the $60 or $65 price or whatever the price of the ships was. I think it's $45 from the price of this. You see what I'm talking about? And of course you say, what's your code do? Well, when the game goes live, you have 5,000 UEC to spend on what you want. That's in-game money. So maybe you get the Cutlass Black. You don't like the missiles. You jump in. Oh, I can buy another missile for 4,000 UEC. Because again, in-game prices are going to vary. Maybe and it's a better set you want. Voila. Maybe you want to basically, pick up a new helmet. It's 3,000 UEC. Boom, you can do it. That sort of thing. That's what it's for. And what it does for me, it adds you to a list of people who I've got into the game, and then I unlock stuff. Like I get an extra set of 3 guns to put on a ship. I get a Dragonfly. If I get enough, what I'm nowhere near, probably will never get. I get a free ship. But I think you need to have like 150 subscribers. Not subscribers. People use my link and actually buy the game for that. Like, I think I've got maybe 2 people have done it. So obviously everyone helps. Cool Asda. People from Britain will know what that means. Anyway, so please like, please subscribe, please see you next time. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Go back, watch past episodes, watch more episodes when they come out. Watch other stuff on the channel. We have Kenchi, people. Very good. We have IWD, Pro Wrestling X, and also more Fire Pro of late. Because there hasn't been much updates to Pro Wrestling X, but basically, Pro Wrestling X, Fire Pro, put together. I treat it as if it's an in real life company. So that's why IVATOPIA in that show is me doing more of a caricature of myself, not me being real IVATOPIA. Like for this, I'm talking to you properly, I'm being IVATOPIA, me in real life. That, I'm not. So he comes across a lot dumber and stuff. But then again, I also do all the male voices, so I'm also Lee Legend. And if you watch my IW show, you know what that means too. My wife, SupernovaTiffy, does, again, caricature of herself, SupernovaTiffy, because at the moment she's a pregnant heel, for example. In real life, obviously my wife's not pregnant. And obviously she's not heel and nasty. In the show, she's playing heel, so she is. But then again, she also voices the faces and, for the women and that. So, check it out anyway, if you like wrestling especially. I'm just, actually, in the middle of recording show 210 as I speak. Obviously, when this goes out, I'm not sure 210 will be out yet. I've actually got to check when this goes out in the rotor. But basically, I've done over 210 episodes. Every 5 is a pay-per-view. And again, wrestling term. I don't make you pay to watch it. To me, I'm from Britain initially. Used to get a lot of the shows on Sky Sports or something like that. We only had to pay box office when it was set in Britain. So if you had Sky Sports, you got to see it. So I was just a pay-per-view. To me, it's the big show. This is the show where the titles are defended. This is the show where the storylines end or storylines start. So 4 shows, then a pay-per-view. 4 shows, then a pay-per-view. 4 shows, then a pay-per-view. That's how I do it. Anyway, please like, please subscribe, please tune in next time, please have a great day. Thank you very much, you've been awesome. Put any comments you want. You want to ask questions about Star Citizen? If I know, put in the comments, I'll answer them if I know. Basically, if I can help, I'll answer stuff. Just have a great day. Thank you very much, see you next time. Bye everyone.